Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over my March favorites. So these are items that I've been absolutely loving this month. They may not necessarily be items I purchased this month. They may be items that I might be reaching for more than others. But without further ado, here are my favorites. So to start, I have to talk about the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I've been using this every single day since I purchased it, and it's absolutely amazing. It is far better than any other brow product that I have in my collection. It's just a small little retractable tip, and it's really great for making very fine lines, for mimicking brow hairs. It's pigmented, it fills your brows, it's got a nice spoolie on the end to blend everything out and keep all your hairs in place, and I've just been absolutely loving it. And I usually am terrible at doing my brows, and this has changed everything. Next, I want to talk about a couple of the MAC individual shadows I recently hauled. And I do love them all, but the two standouts are, hold on, let me grab them. The two standouts are MAC Saddle and MAC Embark. These are two matte shades, but I find combined in the crease, they're absolutely beautiful. They're great transition shades. So MAC Saddle, you can see here, is kind of a warmish tan color. And then MAC Embark is a darker brown shade. It also leans on the warm side as well. So these two shadows combined in the crease are just absolutely amazing. I have them combined in the crease today, but I will also put close-up swatches of this on the blog as well, and the link for that will be down below. Next, I have 4 lip products. I tried to narrow it down from 4, but I really couldn't because they're all amazing. I recently started a Love for Lipstick series on the blog, and my first post was a haul of 4 different lip products I'd never tried before. My hopes for that was to try different formulas, experiment, and see which ones, you know, are comparable, which ones I like better, all that kind of stuff. And I loved all 4 of them. So the first one I want to talk about is the Marc Jacobs La Marque Crème Lipstick in Je T'aime. This is a beautiful rum raspberry shade, and it lasts all day. I put it on in the morning before work, I eat breakfast, I eat lunch, I drink water throughout the day, and when I come home at the end of the day, it's still there. So I'll just do a little swatch of that here. So hopefully you can see that, but I will put close-up swatches on the blog as well. And I really like the packaging. It's very sleek, it's got a magnetic cap, and my only complaint is that it is rather wide, so it doesn't fit in a normal lipstick holder, but I will forgive it because it's that amazing. The next one I have here is the Bite Beauty MAC Crème Lip Crayon, and this is in the shade Framboise. So it's a beautiful raspberry shade, and I will do a little swatch of that here. So this is a beautiful matte lipstick, and again, lasts all day. Put it on for work, eat breakfast, lunch, snacks, whatever. It's still there when I come home at the end of the day. The next one I have here is the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Crayon, and this is in the shade Damned. So I'll do a little swatch of that here. So this is a bit more of a dusty, still kind of a raspberry-ish shade. Obviously, I must have been in that kind of kick when I bought these. But same thing, wears just as well as the previous 2, and looks absolutely beautiful. None of them are drawing on the lips, and like I said, I wanted to, you know, narrow it down between them, but I really just couldn't. And that was my dog. The last lipstick I have here is the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani lipstick in the shade Rocksteady, and this is a darker shade than the other ones, so I had switched up a little bit. So we'll give that a little swatch here. So it's more of a wineish color, but still in the raspberry family. And I don't know what they did with these lipsticks, but I think they're actually better than some of the Revolution lipsticks that I have. I think they're supposed to be this similar in formula, but this one's so much more long wearing. It leaves a beautiful stain on the lips. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course it was a collaboration with Gwen Stefani, who I adore, so I had to purchase at least one of them, and I will probably purchase more. Next I have the Too Faced Candlelight Glow highlight, and this is a duo. I can open it. So this is a duo. It has 2 different shades in here. You can use them alone or you can mix them together. I usually mix them together, and that's what I have on today. I know it's really hard to see highlight on camera, but if you can see it, that's what I'm wearing. So it just mixed together makes this beautiful, like almost goldy pink highlight. See if I can get a swatch. You can see that. I will also have close-ups on the blog. And that's my dog sneezing because I'm not paying attention to him. So beautiful highlight. This is actually one of the first highlighters that I ever purchased, so it has a special place in my heart. And I've just been reaching for it more lately because I find it gives a nice highlight, but it's more on the subtle side as well, so I can wear it with almost anything. Next, I have the St. Ives Green Tea Scrub, and I've absolutely been loving this. It's a nice, gentle exfoliant. I keep it in my shower because it's more of a, like a mud, it feels like a mud mask and an exfoliator combined. So you know when you rinse off a mud mask, it kind of goes everywhere. That's what I find happens with this, so I do keep it in the shower to avoid making a mess. But it's really nice. It keeps my skin nice and clean, and I just love the way my skin feels after I use it. And finally, I have a makeup blending sponge from the brand Quo. Excuse how dirty it is, I just used it to film a tutorial, but I really do love it. I use it damp to blend in my foundation and to blend in my concealer. At first I wasn't sure how I felt about it with my foundation, but I actually do really love it, and I can actually thank Stash Matters. Like her blog was where I heard about this originally because she had it as part of her favorite things. And I know that I can buy Quo at Shoppers, so I ran out and grabbed one for $6. You really can't lose, and it blends out my makeup flawlessly, and I love the way it finishes it, and I really have nothing bad to say about it. I use it for baking my makeup as well, because I like using a damp sponge to apply the translucent powder as opposed to using a brush, because I find it applies it a little bit more heavy-handedly. So really, really, really love this sponge. So those are my favorites for the month of March. I'd love to hear what your March favorites are, so please leave your suggestions in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!